You're listening to New Fire. I'm Lisa Charleyboy. And we can't talk tech without exploring the most popular and the most profitable form of entertainment out there. Video games are a multi-billion-dollar industry, and youth, Indigenous or not, are spending a ton of time with a controller in their hands. But who's actually making the games that they're glued to? In a recent survey of the gaming industry, only 41 developers out of nearly 6,500 said that they were Indigenous. And only 4 of those 41 were female. And that's where Indigicade comes in. It's a program based in Toronto designed for young Indigenous women to correct this imbalance by helping them make their own video games. Here's Archer Pachawis, one of the creators of the program, to explain.
What we're really trying to do is to encourage young Native people to see the applications of digital technology to be as organic and as wholesome a part of traditional culture as any other kind of technology. People, and Aboriginal people included, people are often quite confused about technology and Aboriginal culture and how they relate to one another. And the fact is, human beings are technologically inclined. Making a hand drum out of wood and stretched, dried hide is a technological process. So to try and differentiate, to make some sort of artificial boundary between things that are made out of wood and hide and things that are made out of plastic and transistors is, to my mind, it's a false dichotomy.
My name's Megan Byrne, and I'm here at Indigicade to basically keep making games, but with Indigenous women. That was pretty much the big reason why I wanted to do this so bad, because I am studying at Sheridan Game Design, and there's like 2 of us, and one's in first year, and I'm going into third year. So I was like, it's kind of hard making games when you have this sort of different background, and then you have to like explain yourself every time, and people are like, I don't really get it, like that doesn't seem native to me. And I was like, oh, are you being accidentally racist at me? Like, what is going on here? Yeah, so that's what I'm doing here. So the game I'm working on now, I've been sort of percolating on it for a little while. You are a child who is human, who has been raised in the spirit world. And then one day, your mom's like, yeah, by the way, you're human, I'm human, you're human. Here's your aunt who's also human. She's going to take you back to the human world if you want, and you can learn all about being a human. But you're sort of navigating this space of you're in a dominant spirit world. And people are like, well, you don't look like you're human, and you don't talk like you're human. So that's what I'm going for with mine. A lot of it's coming from personal experience, because I am coming from a slightly different place. Like, the other girls seem to have been raised in the community, and like they have a stronger connection. I didn't get my connection until I was like at least 14, and that was only because my auntie showed up, and she's like, we're going to a powwow, and I was like, why? And she's like, she turned to my mom and she's like, are you serious? And my mom's like, My mom didn't even want to talk about it. So, and my grandma certainly didn't want to talk about it. And I didn't know for the longest time, who I was. So I have that insecurity, because I've been through that experience at powwows and stuff where you're like, well, you don't look. Or did you live on a res? Well, it's really hard, because there's always this question of do you belong? Do you look like you belong? Are you allowed to be in this space? That kind of thing. So that's actually the game I'm working on.
My name is Tara Brenwick. I also go by Kitty. I'm 16 years old, and I'm here to make games. The game I'm making is a mystery, and you go in as an investigator to this school to interview these 5 kids who are suspects who might or might not have stolen this box that's like the school's prized possession. And you have to figure out who did it by the questions you're allowed to ask. Culture has been very involved in my life, and I think of it as a normality rather than something different about me. So when I'm trying to create this story, I don't think of it as a culture-based thing because I'm so culturally based. I think of it as a story that's in this world. Coming here and not really being involved in that much gaming experience is very kind of frightening. But I have like 3 or 4 people that are just kind of by my side all the time going, hey, you got this, it's okay. And I like that support really helps me feel better about what I'm trying to create and feel better about creating it in general.
That's Megan Byrne, Dara Brenwick, and Archer Pachawis from the Indigicade program. If you're a young Native gamer and want to sign up, or if you want more info, head to our website at cbc.ca/newfire.